For our beloved members of the Goddess Temple and the Museum of Woman, this was your holiday party for 2019, an Elizabethan Yule of joy and magic. Thy holiday gathering awaits ye. Pray enter and be most welcome. Ava's residence is the sparkling Yuletide scene, and Gloriana herself presides over the medieval festivities. Fine food is set upon the table, and there be specialty drinks, libations of Gloriana's time for all. And we shall discover what is key for us in 2020. The highlight of the gathering, the dance of Sahira, and a photo op with the Virgin Queen herself. She's feeling a little flat tonight. And the revelers begin to gather. First, let's look at the centerpiece, the Elizabethan table feast by the Divine Mata and the wonderful Sarah. As Gloriana gazes from the dining hall lovingly upon the merrymakers. The fine food, authentic to the era, is brought forth and blessed by the creatresses. All researched for authenticity by the brilliant Naiad priestess Mata of the Goddess Temple, and supported so beautifully by member Sarah. Mata explains the beauty and intricacies of the very special menu. Guided by Mata, they both work together so beautifully to provide this wonder for us all. Oh, thank you, Mata, and thank you, Sarah, for working so hard to make this beautiful, beautiful food for our 2019 party. We are all so grateful. Thank you. Ooh, the libations. Let's take a look. Why, on the Yule tree, what may these balls be? Well, these, good sirs, be from Her Majesty's Royal Navy, the cannonball blasts of Elizabeth. Take that, Spanish Armada. Oh, mayhaps the King of the Pirates shall attempt a cannonball spiced rum shot blast for himself? Woohoo! The cannonball fires! Well, not to be outdone, Lady Ava must give the cannonball blast a try as well. Not at all sure what is happening here, but carry on. Your magical key to 2020. Now the courtiers were invited to contemplate what in the coming year might be key for them. They then each received a magical key to hang on the tree, and many shared what would be key for them in 2020, in the coming year. Each courtier placed their key on the Yule tree for good luck. May all intentions for good unfold perfectly and beautifully in the coming year. Oh, but wait, a dancer from a faraway land suddenly appears. It's Sahira. Oh, thank you, magnificent Sahira, for bringing magic to the Queen's court. And now it's time for the photo ops with the Queen herself and the courtiers gather for the honor. And a big thank you to the wonderful professional photographer Tony Mearswicki, who always takes our photos at our gatherings. The animal friends of the court. The evil genius Devi makes a rare appearance to disturb the festivities. But the beloved hound Pal Joey makes up for it, always behaving with complete decorum. Oh, and the fine gifts from the Queen to her court. First, we have the Queen's complexion scrub and a My Golden Age journal with a gold piece taken from the battle with the Spanish Armada, in which the great sovereign of the ages reigned triumphant. And the fine gifts for the members were handcrafted by the Queen's own Merry Craft Guild. In the front row, left to right, Meredith, Kirsten, Amrita, Deb, and Gigi. And in the rear, Dawn and Marcia. Thank you, thank you. And the revelry continued into the night, and there are so many to thank this year. Thank you, Linda, for creating this. The newest addition to our museum exhibit statuary, the magnificent 7-foot-high Nile bird goddess. Oh, and thank you, Dawn, for helping us so often with our many technical needs. And thank you so much, Queen Donna, for your loyal support over the many, many years you've been a member. And thank you so much to Meredith for the long-time sacred crafts classes that she's held. And thank you so much, Melissa Priestess Connie, for the many Sundays you give. And words truly cannot express our gratitude to the devoted goddess woman and Melissa Priestess Deb for all she has done this past year. She's also a docent of the museum. Thank you, Deb. And our very first docent over 16 years ago, and still serving faithfully, the wonderful and wise Reverend Jan, who also serves as our grief counselor, giving classes on releasing grief every November. Wise woman Sandy, Melissa Priestess, and leading goddess witchery classes regularly for our community. Thank you for all you give. And we say a very, very big thank you to the great Melissa Priestess Marcia for her brilliant, scholarly, beautiful, and juicy pujas and presentations she gives in Sunday services. Thank you, Marcia. Thank you to Mata and Sarah for the wonderful food this year. Oh, and so much gratitude to Sahira for bringing the magic of dance to us this evening. And much appreciation to Tony for capturing the evening for posterity. Thank you, Tony. And great, great gratitude for the incredible power and grace of a truly great queen, Naiad priestess and docent Marcia, a pillar of both our museum and temple communities. And to the longtime priestess in devotion, member of many, many years, Naiad priestess and docent Mata, whose spiritual talents in ritual, altar making, and leadership have given us so much over the years. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Mata. Mata and Marcia, our Naiad priestesses, the two most highly trained and adept leaders of our spiritual circle for women, the Goddess Temple of Orange County, and both dedicated docents for the Museum of Woman. Thank you, sisters. Well, that's our 16th annual Yule party for members, the Golden Age Gathering. We had a great time. We always do. And we invite you to join us, if you believe, as we do, in advancing women's leadership for peace, prosperity, and justice for all. Our latest project serves corporations in responding ethically and effectively to the Me Too environment, a set of workplace guidelines that truly honors women and contributes to a productive workplace for all. If your company needs help in handling sexual harassment issues in a way that works for everyone, call or email for the brochure. Remember, the museum closes every January for the entire month for rest and renewal. We'll see you with our regular hours in February of 2020.